Good afternoon from Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. We're here continuing our resort overview tours. We had one posted back in January of Caribbean Beach, and that had a lot of positive reviews. So now that we're down here for good, we're going to start heading to each of the resorts and doing an overview. Wanted to start here because this resort just underwent a huge change. You can see behind me, this is the Grand Destino Tower. We'll check that out in a second. This is a brand new 545 guest room tower that was built here at Coronado Springs to go along with the already like 2,000 rooms that they already had here before. We're gonna head in and check out Coronado Springs. Before we actually begin the video, please do me a huge favor. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers in the next couple weeks, hopefully 1,000 by the end of the year. Really want to start going live in the parks and going live for Halloween Horror Nights and things like that. So really need your help. Hit that subscribe button. And now let's get on to our tour of Coronado Springs. So I'm starting out here in the parking lot where you normally would have checked in back before Grand Destino Tower was checked in. So those of you that have been to Coronado Springs before, right up here is the usual check-in area before the tower opened. You'd pull under here, unload your luggage, go in and check in. Now though, you actually enter through the Grand Destino Tower no matter where you are staying here. So we're gonna head in there and check out the lobby up there. Before I go a whole lot further, wanted to show you the bus stops. This is the main bus stop for Grand Destino Tower, as well if you're staying in one of the rooms, preferred rooms close to the lobby. Again, down there is the old lobby. Bus stop is right here, and then Grand Destino Tower is up here, and that's where we're headed right now. It is nice, the entire walkway from Grand Destino Tower down to the bus stops is covered. And here in Florida, you know, it rains just about every day in the summer, so that's nice. Nice little waterfall out there. I do love water features. And right here under the porte cochere, real nice, and you can look at the kind of detail up in the building there. Very pretty building. So here's the main entryway into Grand Destino Tower where you check in. Over to the left over there is where you head to get to the buses. Over here to the right, it looks like they have the airline check-in, as well as where you would go for Disney's Magical Express. So I want to come over here and check that out as well. So I've never seen this before. We've got indoor airline check-in right here. Hours of operation 5 a.m. to noon. So if you have your boarding pass, you come in here, you give them your luggage, and they deliver the luggage straight to the airport and put it right on your plane for you. Only do it with certain airlines, but I think they do it with most of the major ones. And it looks like the Magical Express pickup is kind of down this way. Actually, you can kind of see they've got the little seating area down there where you wait for the Magical Express. So that's in a totally different area than the check-in area. And here we go right into the main lobby of Grand Destino Tower. See the neat detail here in these lanterns. You look straight out at the lake. All of Coronado Springs is situated around this lake. And we'll go out there in a minute and take a walk around and show you what's out there. But very nice lobby in here. When you walk in, over to the left, you have some desks. Get some work done. Looks like they've got plugs and USB plugs as well. Kind of all down on this side, seating area. And then over to the right is check-in and concierge. And again, this is for the entire resort, not just Grand Destino Tower. So this is where you come from now on to check into any of the rooms here at Coronado Springs. There's the entryway in. Check-in, concierge was over there. Seating area is over here, and then you turn around where the windows are and look down. This is one of their lounges. There's a bar down there, which I'll show you in a minute, but again, more seating. Really nice in here. We were just up there. Check-in is up on that floor up there, and now we came downstairs. This is where the lounge is, the bar. It's called the Barcelona Lounge. Again, more seating down here though. Nice bar. They also have a coffee station down here as well. Looks like they only have beverages here at the Barcelona Lounge, though. No food, but coffees and alcohol, things like that. One other thing to note, this is actually back on the check-in level. They do have a new fitness center here. I'll have to check and see if they still have the one, the older one, over by one of the pools. But this is over here. The check-in area is straight across there. And this is kind of over back by the elevators. This is really nice back here too. This is just part of the lobby, but more seating, desks to work on. There's the check-in right over there. And you got this little, almost like a meeting room kind of off to the side. Even the seats in the lobby have USB and regular electric outlets, so definitely keep your stuff charged while you're waiting for your room. So I know we're kind of jumping around a little bit. We're back down in the bar that's on the lower level of the tower. Again, you look out here, there's the big lake that everything is situated around. We're gonna head though to the old lobby, which is also where the gift shop is, and the food court and places like that. And they actually built a covered air-conditioned walkway to get there. So from the bar, you kind of head through here, past the elevators, and into this corridor right here, and follow it straight through to the old lobby, which is no longer a lobby. So we're making our way through the corridor here, and as soon as we get through these doors here, we will actually be in the old main lobby, and you'll see they still have the concierge desks over here. They still have the old check-in desks over here. I would assume they're either gonna wall that area off and just make this a corridor, or maybe they'll repurpose this area for something else. Maybe coffee bar or something like that, I'm not really sure, but this is the old lobby. This is right over here to the left. This is where you would have come in to check in. So right through here, but there's really no purpose for this area anymore. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. And you can see here they're telling you that the front desk is now in the Grand Destino Tower, which is through that corridor, straight at the end there where we just came from. But if we turn and keep going, we've got Panchitos, which is the gift shop. So we'll go in real quick and check that out. Got your Coronado Springs merchandise, the new logo, new tower on that one there. Not a huge gift shop. They changed this recently, and it seems like they've gotten rid of a lot of the stuff in here. Got your typical Disney souvenirs that you'll find pretty much anywhere. Got your plushes, pins. Then of course back here, all the stores now have this stuff here. Pantry items, drinks, alcohol. All right, back outside the gift shop, we're gonna turn and head in this direction here. And the next stop is Cafe Rick's, which is like a cafe type place. Croissants, cookies, cakes.
I mean, I can't do it back here in this one. Right.
Gelato. Kind of your quick service type stuff, coffee bar. Okay, from Cafe Rick's, we continue up the hall here. And this is the El Mercado de Coronado, the former pepper market actually. And they just redid this whole area in here. It's pretty nice. Used to be a lot more colorful, but definitely looks a lot cleaner, more open in here. Got your soda refills. Over here we have more of a Mexican specialty type station. Nachos, things like that, sandwiches, paninis. In the middle is the grill. Got some burgers. Actually, lots of different kinds of burgers. Chicken sandwich, cheese steaks, things like that. Looks pretty good. course, you got your dessert station here as well. And then a chef's specialty section here. Things like roasted chicken, ribs, pizza, pasta. They also have a grab and go section in the corner. Drinks, yogurts, candies. We were just in the El Mercado de Coronado. You can see the hours here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is where we just went in, but if you turn around, we have the Rick's Sports Bar and Grill. This is relatively new within the past couple of years, but it's another restaurant. You can get reservations here. They got table, bar in there. This is more like your typical bar food. And then straight through here is the convention center, one of the biggest convention centers in Disney. Alright, so we were just up there. That's the convention center, the sports bar and grill, the entrance to the Coronado Market. And the last thing in this building is down at the end of this hall. It's the Maya Grill. We're back outside. Maya Grill, where we just came from, is right through there. The El Mercado de Coronado, the big food court, is straight through there. Right up here is the old main lobby. And then, of course, over there is the tower, Grand Destino Tower. But we are now out here by the lake, and Coronado Springs is kind of split into three different sections. You got the casitas, which we'll go to in a second, and then the ranchos and the cabanas are on the other side of the lake, which we'll check out. Just kind of make our way around the lake. Back in the day, you had to walk all the way around the lake to get pretty much anywhere. Just recently, they opened the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, which is right in the middle of the lake here. And as the name would imply, there are now three bridges that kind of go across the lake and make it a little bit easier to get from place to place. But we are going to walk kind of all the way around, starting with the casitas, which are right over here. So this is one of the courtyards for the casitas, and the casitas are the preferred rooms here. At least they used to be. I don't know now that the tower's open if they're still going to consider these preferred. I know these are the first rooms that underwent the refurbishments. They have the hardwood floors, laminate, the walk-in showers, things like that. But it's just beautiful around here. I love the water fountains and the water features. Very peaceful back here, no matter what time of day it is. It's never too crowded, never too loud. Very beautiful. We're gonna keep walking and head to the quiet pool that's over here as well. I showed you the bus stop when we first got here at the Grand Destino Tower, but each of these areas has their own bus stop as well. We're heading over now towards that health club and the pool, so I guess they still do have a fitness center here as well, even though the tower also has one. But we're gonna head in this direction now towards the swimming pool. So the tower's straight over there. The old check-in area where the food court is kind of right where my finger is. The courtyards we were just in were on the other sides of these buildings. These are still the casitas. And then straight through here is the quiet pool for the casitas. Pretty nice size, small, quiet pool for sure, but nice place to come if you don't want the craziness of the big pool that we'll see in a minute. We've made it about halfway around the lake. You can see the tower straight ahead that way. Behind us are still more of the casitas. These are casitas number 5. And these used to be rooms that nobody wanted because you are, again, clear across the lake from everything. The food, the shops. You're pretty far from the main pool. The main pool is kind of way over there. You had to walk all the way around here. It's a beautiful walk, but a lot of people didn't want to do that. Now that they've built the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, you can walk straight across this bridge here and then over and get to the food court that way. You can walk straight across this bridge here and over that way and get straight to the swimming pool. So there's really not a bad room in this resort anymore. I'm gonna continue walking in this direction though, just to kind of show you a little bit more, but again, more casitas over here. But with that new, all those bridges in the middle, not too bad. Back here, we're now about as far from everything as you can be. Real peaceful back here. And up in here, we're gonna walk back. These are the ranchos, one of my favorite areas in here. Love this theme. It kind of feels a little bit like you're in Arizona. I'll take you back there and show you. So we're walking under these nice trees up here, but you can see kind of the rock work, and you got the cactus over there. I guess it's cacti. More cacti straight ahead. Really, really beautiful back here. Yes, it's a little far from everything. Again, you can kind of see there's the lake, and the main pool is kind of right over there, so that's not too far, but definitely nice and peaceful back in here. When you bring your horse, they got a place to tie up your horses. More cacti, more rock work. That's just, I don't know, it's really cool back here. Something you wouldn't really expect at this resort. Just has a totally different feel than all the other areas here. So here's a map of Coronado Springs. Just might help you out a little bit. We started out at Grand Destino Tower, walked straight through here to El Centro. That's where the food court was and the shops and things like that. Walked through the casitas, the courtyards in there. There's the quiet pool that we saw. Then we kept walking around the lake here, and now we're back here in the Ranchos area, and right now we're by the quiet pool. Quiet pool's straight through there, and they actually have guest laundry right next to it. And then we're going to continue straight through here to the dig site, which is the main swimming pool for the resort. Interestingly enough, when they built the tower and they added 545 new rooms, they did not add any more swimming pools, so I'll be curious to see how crowded the dig site is today. Back out at the main lake, we've got the tower, the building with the food court, the gift shop. You turn straight around from here and we have the dig site, which to me I think is probably one of the best pools in all of Disney. Got the Aztec ruins with the waterfall. Really, really beautiful pool. Really big pool as well. One of my favorites. Got a slide off there in the distance. Nice waterfalls coming down there. And then straight across this way, Siestas. This is the pool bar and snack bar. We'll go over there and check that out real quick as well. We got the snack bar, the actual bar. Here's the menu at Siestas. Hi, how are you? Good. Some good stuff here. They also have a play area back here, some cornhole, some ping pong, little play area for the kids. Actually, it looks pretty big. Looks kind of fun. Got a big spider up there or something. It's odd. And then straight through here is the arcade. One of my favorite things about this resort, we just left the craziness of the swimming pool, and now it's just total peaceful serenity out here. Such a nice resort. Main pool is that way. The tower is right there, so we're on a bridge kind of between the tower and the main pool, and straight across this portion of the lake are the cabanas, which I will take you back there to look at now. This is a smaller area of the resort, though. I'm pretty sure they actually tore down some of the cabanas to build the tower. But we're going to go back and check that area out now. So they've got some major power generators back here for the new tower. This big one right here, another smaller one there. Lots of power to run a hotel. We made it over to the cabanas. Over here they actually have a beach. Got some lounge chairs, some hammocks as well. Kind of halfway between the tower right there and the main swimming pool right over there. If we come around here, they do have a quiet pool over here as well. Not very big, but we'll go back and check this area out a little bit more. This is probably my least favorite of the three areas. Just doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of theming and landscaping back here. So like I was saying, it's not bad back here. It's just not, the theming's not quite up to par with the rest of the resort, in my opinion. It's definitely nice, but I like the feel of the desert at the Ranchos, and I love those courtyards at the casitas. And we made it full circle. We're back now on the opposite side of the tower from where we originally came in. Back here we've got a real nice courtyard area. Looks like they've got a fire pit over there. It's kind of a nice open area. Maybe they have, we'll have weddings out here, not really sure. Nice seating here. And then a beautiful, beautiful view of the lake here. And of course in the middle there is the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, which we're gonna head to now to check out. One other thing to point out, they do have a little bar here right by the water side, kind of right when you come out from the old main lobby area. Of course the food court's over there. And then we're gonna head across this bridge right now to check out the restaurant in the middle. We made it out into the middle of the lake. If we walk across the bridge here, continue, this is the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, and here it is an outdoor bar and grill. I was over here last night, a couple nights ago, and it didn't feel too bad under there. I guess they had enough fans going, but it probably does get hot in here at times, especially if there's no breeze going. It is closed, we can't go in here right now, but you can get a sense for lots of nice seating, bar there in the middle. Even have a fireplace over there. I'm not sure if they'll ever have that lit if it gets cold out or not. But the highlight here is the view that you get of Coronado Springs. Absolutely beautiful views here. It's kind of cool. They got almost like a floating garden out here in the middle of the lake. I guess the building is called Villa del Lago, and then the restaurant is called the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, or maybe now actually it looks like maybe they've changed the name. Back when people were talking about the restaurant, it was called Three Bridges Bar and Grill, but it looks like maybe they've changed the name now to Villa del Lago. You can see the menus here, some shareable options. Those fried shrimp corn dogs sound really interesting. I might have to try those. Some sandwiches, specialty cocktails, of course, beers, wines and sangria, coffees, and it doesn't open until 4:30. It's open from 4:30 to midnight. And there you have it. That was our tour of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. The only thing I didn't get to show you was the restaurant and lounge at the top of the Grand Destino Tower back behind me. I actually had dinner up there at the Toledo Tapas Steak and Seafood the other day. I'm gonna throw in a clip right now of what that was like, just so you can get a sense for what's at the top of that tower, and then at that point I think you'll have seen everything. So we'll put that video in right now. We're up here on the 16th floor of the Grand Destino Tower. You can kind of see way off in the distance over here is Animal Kingdom. As we pan around, there is Blizzard Beach. We keep panning, and this huge expanse kind of right in here, that's all the new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Of course, the Rock and Roller Coaster, that blue building, Tower of Terror over there. And if you keep going around, you can see Epcot's actually over in that direction as well. So you can see the Star Wars fireworks from here at Hollywood. You can see the Epcot fireworks from here. Really cool views from up here. So when you get off the elevator, you'll walk kind of in this way. To the right is the Dahlia Lounge, which we'll check out another time. Kind of right out those doors is where we just saw kind of the view. There's a balcony out there. And then over to the left is Toledo Tapas Steak and Seafood. So there's your tour of Coronado Springs. Coronado Springs is more of a convention resort. It's not one of the more family-heavy resorts that I've seen here at Disney, but it's a beautiful resort. I know when I look on the Disney website, this resort usually has some pretty good deals for a moderate resort here in Walt Disney World, and I would definitely come and check it out. It's beautiful. Kind of feels like a deluxe resort to me now. Now that the tower's open, the prices may start to increase a little bit, but it's absolutely breathtaking here, absolutely beautiful. Let me know down below what you think of this resort. Also let me know what are some other resorts that you would like to see tours of. And we will definitely get out and take some tours of other resorts, because I love doing it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Do me a huge favor, tell all your friends about this channel, have them subscribe, really helps me out. Also hit that bell notification button so you can be updated when new videos drop. And with that being said, remember, it's an expedition out there, so never land.